Minecraft Oceans. Shimmering depths filled with creatures, biomes, and shipwrecks from eras long past. Join me and Millie while we try to not only survive, but thrive in an ocean-only world in Minecraft. Okay, so we're in an ocean-only world, which means resources are low, to say the least. But oceans have shipwrecks, and I think that's going to be the best place to get started. Okay, please be something good. Oh, I forgot that I am underwater. Okay, we can work with that. Let's also borrow this door and go looking for the second chest, because I feel like there is always two. Ah, there we go. Okay, just some paper, a book, some feathers, and some smithing templates. Cute. So now we're gonna have to go down here, place our door, and then basically just get as much wood as we can. Obviously we have the bamboo, but we need that to make a farm. Okay, so if we turn all of these iron nuggets back into an ingot, we can now make a pickaxe. Or should we make an axe first? I feel like we probably need the axe, right? Then we can grab a bunch of this wood a lot quicker, and then we will have something to work with to go get some stone and some dirt and other things. Oh, I forgot that when you're in the water, everything is slower. Okay, now we can turn these into a pickaxe, and I think we're gonna need a shovel too. Okay, actually, I've just realized there's stone right down here next to the shipwreck, so let's make some stone tools, and then there is a little bit of coal and a tiny bit of iron over there, so maybe we can make an iron pick. Okay, let's get back in our little safety door, and then put this on to smelt with our coal, and now we wait. Okay, iron tools acquired. Let's grab our door and go searching for a little bit of dirt. Okay, there's a few pieces right here, which is super handy. Oh, and there is a nice little selection of dirt right here. So we should be more than good to get started on a little platform so we can plant our bamboo so that we don't run out of sticks at least, I guess. And also we can plant our potatoes and our carrots so we have some food. Okay, let's start by digging all the way up to the surface, or sorry, not digging, placing dirt all the way up to the surface. And then we'll just make a little platform, enough to get a few things planted. Okay, wow, that is a measly looking farm right now, but don't worry guys, I have a couple more tricks up my sleeve. Okay, actually, I do need some food right now, so I'm really hoping... Oh yes, there we go. We've got our wooden bucket. And then if I just nip back down to the shipwreck to get a few more blocks, we'll get enough blocks to get our watering can, and then we can get some potatoes or something to eat right now. Before we head out for some materials, because obviously we have nothing right now. Okay, bucket in the middle, and then it's like this, then like this. We have our watering can, and just like that, we have some edible food. And I guess we have all night to cook potatoes. I started heading to various shipwrecks for wood and loot. I gathered wood, potatoes, carrots, and a treasure map from shipwrecks. Then I found a ruined portal and grabbed some obsidian. Once that was done, I collected sand and dirt and any rogue pieces of iron before heading back to my little platform. So obviously we need way more space before I can think of doing anything else, so let's expand our little dirt platform. And the idea here is that if we have this big enough, I think it's something like 48, maybe 50 blocks or something, a wandering trader might spawn here while we're on our little island, and that would be the ideal situation because I picked up a fair bit of emeralds from all of the shipwrecks we looted, which we can use to trade for saplings, but we'll see. And we are about done. That definitely looks like enough space for scary things to spawn and for maybe a wandering trader to spawn. So we'll build up a little dirt house to keep us safe because the night is coming, we don't have a bed, and yeah, things are gonna start spawning, I am sure of it. And now we wait. Wait, is that? Oh my gosh. Millie's finally here. Hey, Mills. And yep, there's everything we don't want to see. So let's get in the safety of our little dirt hut. Maybe Millie, you could come in here too. Oh, or just go right through the door because that makes a lot of sense. And let's also place a torch in here so nothing shows up in here. I'm wondering if we kill these spiders, we'll get string. Oh, you do get string. That's good. Maybe we can hope for a few more spiders and then we'll have enough for a bed so that we can just skip the night times. Please don't ruin my lovely platform. There we go. Okay, the island is safe again. So obviously this dirt square isn't looking too cute or oceany though, so I think it's a good idea to start placing some sand over the top to create a more on-theme area. Okay, I'd say we're good to break down our little starter hut here and just pick up our farm because we're going to be expanding and adding it to the top of the sand anyway, so we'll just break down everything we have and move it on top of the sand so that we can finish this little area up. You know, I never thought I'd be playing Minecraft and hoping for more spiders to spawn. And neither of them even dropped string. That is crazy work. Okay, so it's time to replace and expand our farm situation because the food thing here is going to get pretty desperate pretty quick. And now that we have our extra dirt placed, let's till this land and then obviously plant our carrots and potatoes. To be honest, I'm not really that interested in farming the carrots because they don't really do a lot for me. The best thing I can farm at this point is obviously the potatoes because I can cook them and their like nutrition value, I think it's called, is much greater than a single carrot. Seems I need to use my trusty watering can to get us a few more potatoes. There we go. Let's finally add in some bamboo. And to be honest, I'm not sure that I'm gonna need bamboo much more. Actually, to be honest, maybe I will. I just completely forgot that you can make blocks out of bamboo now. So this is probably super, super handy to have actually. All right, today I'm thinking we need to get a mine shaft set up because the whole underwater door thing kind of works, but a proper mine shaft down to some caves would be super, super helpful. So I'm just sort of gonna build downwards and create an area that has no water in it, hopefully. And now if we fill this thing with sand, it should block up all of the water source blocks. And then we just simply need to do this and we should have a nice way down. Just until we have enough sort of area to dig out a more open space here. This looks pretty good, so let's just fill in all of the walls with spruce planks. I wish I had something more interesting to use, but unfortunately, I don't. Then let's just add a lantern in every corner to be safe. And actually eat something so that we don't pass away. Now we can add in our ladder so that we're able to get out of here easy and obviously back into here easy. And it was so nice to see the sun, but let's go back down and finish this area so that we actually have like a way down into the actual caves. And I know this sort of thing doesn't matter because you literally can never see it, but I'm just going to dig out the floor too and replace it with stone bricks that I have. Why am I acting surprised that those stairs are facing the wrong way when I'm facing the wrong way? Oh, actually, to be honest, maybe I need to bring this back one so that it works. Okay, and we are on a move. Let's just start digging out basically like a strip mine, and then we'll start sort of staircasing downwards and hopefully we pop out in a little cave. Okay, well I hear spiders and I hear bats, so we must be pretty close. So maybe if we just start staircasing here. Oh, some lapis. Thank you. Oh, some lapis. Thank you. I don't like that I don't hear the cave noises anymore. Oh, wait. I think it's this way. Oh my goodness, there it is. Okay, oh! Alright, well, see ya! See ya! See ya, see ya, see ya. Okay, well, at least we know there is something worthwhile down here. We just have to be very careful when we pop out into the cave later. Okay, so, yep, it's definitely nighttime outside, so we can maybe head to bed if there's perhaps a spider or two out here. Or none at all, that's fine too. I literally have 2 pieces of wool. I need to sleep. Like, somebody, please, get me a spider, now. Okay, we have a few, oh my gosh, spiders. Hopefully, they drop me some string, and I get a final piece of wool so that I can actually sleep. Okay, just one more. One more piece of string, please. Ah! No! Ah! Please just pass away. Ooh, okay, well... minor success. We only need one more piece of string, but we still cannot sleep. Anyways, today I'm going to start my house with the rest of the wood that we've collected from the shipwrecks and keep hoping and praying on this wandering trader showing up because I really need some materials. Let's make these 2 tall and then we'll add in some fences around the edge and just make it look, well, like it's on supports. So for the fences, let's go around this. I actually don't need this one here, but I do need like a little L-shaped thing going on here. So let's get rid of that so we can save a little bit of wood. Oh, actually, I think it's meant to be like that because then when I do this, those line up. Okay, yeah. Okay, I messed around with the spacing a little bit, so now let's just add our second layer of fences and then we can move on to the actual foundation, or like the platform of the foundation. That makes sense. So let's start by building up our little stairway up to the build itself. And then let's just go around the edge with some upside down fences. Literally all the way around this thing. And so I spent the rest of the evening adding in all the stairs around the edge and filling in the platform with some spruce slabs. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot that I need to also do the frame today. Just hoping that nothing scary spawns up here and shoots me off. I can deal with the zombies, I can deal with the creepers as long as I'm not too close to them. But the skeletons are obviously a nightmare. Okay, not too many things have spawned, and I'm pretty sure this is the last thing I need to do, and that should be the frame done. And I guess we'll check in the morning. We'll do a little step back and just double check that we have done everything here to get ready for the walls. And that sounds like it's daytime out there, so I would say it's safe to come out. We may finally get our final piece of string to be able to finally go to sleep. And that was not string. Please, you have to give me string. You are kidding me. You have to give me string. Are you joking? Am I being pranked right now? It's been like, how many days has it been? 20? 21? 22? It is wall time today, so let's get this thing filled in. So let's start by adding in some spruce stairs all along the top here. Right, well that's not really where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do. Then we can fill in all of these gaps with the palisades and also do a couple more stairs here and some windows. Obviously, getting all of this wood was a very long process, and the more I use of it, the more I'm thinking we are literally surrounded by so much sand everywhere and also stone. Why did we not go for like maybe like a more modern, like very glass heavy house? That probably would have been a lot less work. And we should have just enough stairs to go around the top layer here, but this is all we have, guys. So let's just place what we can and just see where we get to. And that's as good as it's gonna get. I collected some more spruce and oak from shipwrecks I found while I was searching for clay. Then I headed underground for granite, iron, coal, and azalea leaves. I also went through some mine shafts for cobwebs for string to turn into wool, and headed home. Then, like a miracle sent from the Minecraft gods themselves, a wandering trader finally spawned on our island and I snagged a sapling and some poppies. Okay, so this right here is very much an unwelcome sight. This is not what I want to see going on here right now. Whoa, why is that guy running? Why does the backpack give him speed? What is that about? Oh my gosh, that's the scariest thing I've ever seen. Stop it. Stop running! Ah! Oh no. Who let that thing run? Oh my goodness. Ah, okay. Ooh. Okay, thank you. What I was trying to say is that this lovely man behind me gave me a single spruce sapling, which is absolutely fine because obviously we can basically duplicate trees now that we have a sapling, and we'll have some leaves and it'll all be fine. This is really gonna get on my nerves. Actually, I think this is probably the last spooky guy that's hanging about, right? Don't see any more. Let me get back to placing these blocks. Alright, now let's dig out this entire layer of sand and replace it with dirt. Oh, it feels so good to just collect wood normally. Oh, and look at that, we have our first little sapling. That is so fun. Give me more! Oh my goodness, look at this. So many saplings. 5 saplings is good enough for me. So let's plant all of these down. Just, get rid of this guy. Then, let's watering can these things. In fairness, I don't even need to use this because there are so many skeletons right now. I could just kill all of these and get bone meal, but obviously I'm not going to do that because that's too dangerous. Alright, big moment. Let's just have some evening dinner. And let's finally go to sleep. Oh my goodness. What on earth is going on? No way. Okay, this place is finally go- No, Millie, no! No. I was about to be so excited that we're now spawning animals on here. I don't know how it all works, but that was really exciting. Millie, stop eating things. Anyways, thankfully, we are no longer sweating bullets about where we're going to get all of this wood from, so we can finish off the walls and the roof of our house. Okay, roof time. I'm gonna go ahead and just do like the outline of the roof first because I feel like it makes everything a lot easier and I've already lost track of where I am. That is exactly what I wanted. Then we're gonna do a little bit of a mix on the roof, so we'll do granite, then this, and then granite again, and then we'll do a few of these. And then finish off with the spruce again. And then to fill this in, I'm going to do another granite and then just sort of mix up the granite and the brick to make it look kind of like some of the brick is like worn down. I think that's what I'm going for here. Okay, so I added the outline of the rest of the roof and added a little area for like a dormer window. So now let's get up there and fill it in. Just doing the exact same thing that I did with the other bits where we just sort of mix up the bricks and the granite to make it look like it's all nicely worn in. Since we are in the ocean after all, so I feel like it would be pretty worn. Okay, now let's just build all the way across here. We'll do 2 of them and then just fill in the rest with these. And let's figure out how we're going to join this up to the windows here. Oh, I guess actually it would just be like that. Easy peasy. Ouch! And now we can just fill in this gap with this. Oh, not there. Then join this up, add a couple windows, and then use these little stump table things for an extra detail. Alright, there we go. That is the base of our house done. Oh, let me get rid of these. Not that it's making much difference, but you know, I want you guys to be able to see the full thing. So much different. But that sun is going down, so let's go down to our very lovely little home. Go to bed, and then we can start moving stuff in to the house tomorrow. Millie, could you come in here, please? Millie? Please? Okay, well, you can stay out tonight. Actually, we're gonna have to do the exteriors first. And then we can move everything inside and I can sleep in a nice warm home and not a cold dirt shack. All right, let's give this place a little exterior details moment because it's looking very, very plain over here. Starting with adding in a bunch of this oak wood around the sides just to break up a bunch of this spruce because it is looking very sprucey here. I'm hoping we can reach up here. Oh, we can. Good. So we can just add in a bunch of these supports because I also want to add like an awning with campfires. So I'm just going to build up all of these front pieces. And then we'll see what we're working with. And now let's place our bonfires. Then up here, I'm thinking we use our leftover pieces of this and then add in some of this. Oh, is that spruce? Yeah, it is spruce. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. That is looking a lot better already. But of course, this build is just calling for me to add some leaves to the top. So let's just add a few here. And I kind of want them to come down over the side here because I want to add like a little thing that sort of comes off and with some like hanging signs and whatnot. And if that made absolutely zero sense, just bear with me and I will show you. See, that's what I was talking about. I just feel like it really fits the vibe of this whole thing. Oh my gosh, why did the leaves make that look so much better? Now I'm just gonna run around and add in a bunch of these just because I feel like barrels and whatnot just fit the vibe perfectly right now. And we are looking so good. And just before all of that spooky stuff comes in, I'd like to cover this awning with some wool and hopefully that'll bring a nice bit of color to the build. And we are looking so cute on this lovely morning. And I've just run out of food, so let me just grab a bunch of potatoes so I can put them on to cook whilst I get on with some other stuff. So the interiors in this house may look a little bit sparse because we're super limited, but that's okay because we can still make it cute and we have plenty of bamboo to work with. So this area over here is going to be our kitchen. So let's put down a few cabinets. Let's also take out this so that we've got a little space for an oven. Then I was thinking we could do these blocks. And now let's just add a nice light and then cover this up with a spruce trapdoor. And then I was thinking we could do like a little feature light type moment over the little island. This isn't an island. I don't know what it would be called, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna put 2 stools here. Just like that. And then I was thinking we could do some bamboo trapdoors across here just to really tie in that sort of yellowy green color. I was also thinking we could add in some flower pots all along the top here. I thought it would be okay to sacrifice a sapling just to mix up the flower situation because obviously we don't have a lot of options here. So I feel like that looks cute enough for a kitchen. Maybe we could do something like this just to make it feel a little bit more full. And yeah, I feel like that looks really good actually. So now let's get our little living room placed down. Millie, if you could move out the way, that would be great. I feel like that layout might be the only option here because anywhere else, just this would be in the way. To be honest, this chair is already a little bit in the way, but it works. Then I was thinking we do a little side table here so that when you walk through the door, it's not like immediate chair. We've got like a little bit of protection there. And then in this corner, we're gonna do this and just a little pot there. And then let's do one of these over here too, just to cover up this little gap that's happening right here. Obviously not this gap. This is gonna be a very lovely fireplace. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, like I said, but it works. And it's also on the back of the house, so we're just not ever gonna see it again, pretty much. And I'm thinking we just sacrifice another sapling here. We can always come back for it if we need it. And I would say that is our little living area done. But we have got an empty space here, so what can we do? Okay, I'm thinking we use our little botanist workbench because it's just super cute, already has a lot of details going on. We'll use one of those and then use this shelving and then a lantern. Then if we turn this to books, that just looks super cute and fills in some dead space. So up here, this is obviously going to be the bedroom, but I've already gone ahead and added a little storage area right here. Just so that we've got everything. We've got our 2 fancy tables from Chipped and just a few extra storage. thingamabobs and some furnaces. But anyways, let's add our bedroom. Of course, we don't have that much space to work with, so pretty much just doing a little bed situation. And then a carpet just around the bottom, and I also made some red sheets just to break up all of the white. Then we can go ahead and put a flower pot here, add a poppy, and I feel like that's gonna have to do because we don't have much else to work with. Okay, actually, I do plan on building a little house for Millie, but we just as well add a little pet bed because it looks really cute. So now I'm gonna have to spend some time moving all of my stuff from all of these chests into the house, so wish me luck. Okay, we are finally all done, and I guess I should take a lovely nap in my new home, which does actually look really cute despite not having much to work with. And why do I look so big in this chair? Anyways, that sky is looking a little bit orange over there, so the sun is about to come up, so I should just head to bed. I gathered some wood from my tree farm before heading underground for some stone, iron, coal, and diamonds to upgrade some of my tools. I also looted some mine shafts for books and took all of the moss I could carry from a lush cave before heading back home. So the food farm is pretty functional, that's for sure, but it is a little bit ugly, or maybe not ugly, just boring. So I'm thinking we could go ahead and just upgrade it a little bit, maybe give it a bit of a facelift, make it look a little more interesting than just a big old square. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot that these are a thing. Wait, oh my goodness. I did not know you could do that. So now let's just fill in all of these water blocks, and then we'll get rid of all of this dirt and then replace it with sand, and then figure out where we're going to place the new farm. I think I'm going to have to do 2 circles because 1 is not going to be enough. Obviously I could just make a much bigger circle, but I just feel like 2 will also look a little bit more interesting. So let's strip all of this spruce wood, and then let's add our second circle right about here. So if we go from here, it should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, that works. So I'm thinking to cover up all of this, we're going to do like we did with the tree farm and just add in some of these slabs and trapdoors. But then I was also thinking it could be cool to have like a couple extra little circly bits coming off the side, if that makes any sense at all. Once the outline of the farm was done, I got to work placing all of the dirt, tilling the land, and eventually planting all of the crops again. This farm feels a bit smaller. I'm not sure if it actually is, but it definitely looks a lot better and cuter, and sometimes you just have to make that sacrifice. And I find that functionality is great and all, but if it looks good while still doing the job, it is perfect. Today, I have this idea of having our storage / enchantment area underground, but with like a glass ceiling so that we can see all the fish and stuff swimming around while we're in there. I think what I'm actually going to do is just sort of dig one long straight line, and then I sort of have an idea of where this thing stops, because otherwise I could just keep digging further and further back forever and just never stopping. Oh, well, I don't like that. Okay, well, is this as far as we're going, perhaps? That probably works out perfect, actually, because then when I get to that point and dig out the area for the actual enchant area, I won't have to dig upwards a bunch to get the glass in so that we can see all of the fish and stuff. So that is an accidental perfect scenario. Whew. Okay, now all the digging is done. Now I just need to fill in basically nearly everything that I dug out. So I'm gonna place all of the floors as these stone bricks. I haven't really thought about the walls yet. Just give me a second to do this, and then I'll maybe think about that. And now that the floors are done, we can get on with our roof, and I probably should have put some torches down here before I started moving on with stuff, but never mind. Oh, and I've been spotted, so I guess now is the time to deal with them. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Ah! Oh my gosh, I don't know why I tried to do that. I mean, I was fine, but it was scary. So before any of that happens again, let's obviously light this place up, because I'm going to be working on the sides next, and I don't know, I just feel like way more stuff is going to end up spawning down there if I don't do this, so probably smart to do this. And now that's done, we can safely get back to filling in our ceiling. All right, now let's start with our wall details. So I'm gonna do a little mix of bookshelves and barrels. We're gonna use mostly barrels because although I do have a fair few bookshelves, I don't want to use too many here because obviously we need them for our enchantment area. So, oh, already made a mistake. Can't believe it. And there's Millie screaming. Why does she scream like that? It's actually terrifying. Okay, nice. Now that's done, we can add in our extra spruce details above, and then we can strip them all. Then to fill in the gaps in between, we're just going to use our spruce logs again. And now we just need to run along and add our stone brick stairs all the way along the bottom like this. And then fill in these little gaps with some stairs and then also stairs on these posts here, just to really complete the look. All right, that is our little corridor finished. And I don't know why I said little because there is nothing little about this. Okay, that is all of the storage part done. Now all we need to do is add in our bookshelves and finally place our enchant table. Oh, that's not quite what I meant. There we go. And now I have the lovely task of having to take all of this stone down and replace it with stained glass. But what I'm going to do first is just block this off so that the water doesn't go running into this area that we've already finished. And I don't think anything in here will break from having water on it. Maybe this? I don't know. So maybe we'll just play it absolutely safe and have that covered up too. And now let's deal with this. So just adding all of the light blue stained glass. Is that everything covered? Yes, it is. Definitely the best plan here to do this in sections. Maybe we should just go line by line. That may even be the easier option. Okay, that was certainly a lot of effort, but I feel like it was worth it. So all that's left to do here is add in a few lanterns and then we should be good. And I'm back with a repaired pickaxe, so let's see what we can get. Oh, and breaking, that would be lovely. Can we get... Sure. Efficiency? Let's take that. We should enchant our iron armor. I mean, I would if it had something good. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'll take that. And I guess I'll take that. That'll do, I think. Thank you very much, enchant table. Okay, so as you may remember, there used to be a shipwreck just about here, but obviously we needed all of the boards and whatnot. Oh, I've gotten myself stuck in the water, 1 second. As I was saying, we needed the boards and whatnot to create my house and everything else. So, since we essentially have an unlimited wood supply now, I think it's safe to say we can go ahead and build our own shipwreck, and oh my goodness. This pickaxe is incredible. So let's start with adding a little frame situation and then we can go in and add whatever else. Oh no, I let my guard down for 1 second. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I am just gonna stick it out though, like I'm just gonna keep going for as long as I possibly can because I am avoiding getting a conduit. Although I do already have a Heart of the Sea, so it probably would be a good idea to do that, but then also, oh my goodness, I'm gonna pass away again. Ah! Maybe I should start bringing the door with me now that I'm, you know, extending my build here. Maybe if we put the door on here, we don't have to go so far. I cannot believe how long that took me, but I'm glad that part is over at least. Oh my gosh. That was scary. I feel like that's one of my fears in real life is getting stuck underwater and then like being trapped. All right, rise and shine. What a beautiful day to be underwater trying not to drown. I do have to remove all of these corals, which is a little bit sad because I don't have any silk touch or anything. But there's plenty around, so it's not like we're getting rid of like an area of natural beauty or anything. There's just so much. Let's get down here and try and fill in some of the structure here. Seriously, wish me luck. I guess the nice thing about a shipwreck is that you don't actually have to fill in all of the gaps because the idea is that it's been down here for a long time and you know, just worn away with the water and whatnot, so I guess I can be a little bit messy with this. I'll tell you what, guys, this is really not my idea of a good day out. 1, building underwater, and 2, placing stairs underwater. Okay, so before I fill in this back bit, I've got a few more of these lovely corals to get rid of. Although, to be honest, let me just go back here before I obviously drown. I feel like I've said this a million times recently. I don't want to drown. Anyways, I'm planning on building this part, like, rounded like that, so I may not even need to remove that much, but then again, I can't really tell what I'm doing if they're here, so I guess I am just getting rid of them. Whoa! This is getting ridiculous, actually. I think we all know what has to happen now. And if you're confused and have no idea what's gonna happen now, I need to go and make a conduit. So the sun is going down, so we'll take a quick nap before we go. And then we'll head out to try and find an ocean monument, which I am so excited about. I headed to the nearest ocean monument for prismarine and some sponges just in case. Once that was done, I snagged some more sand and topped off my wood. And lastly, I went to war with an army of drowns to get nautilus shells to craft my conduit. Alright, and I am back and ready to throw up a conduit so that I don't just keep drowning whilst I'm trying to build down here. I feel like it's a little ironic that I am almost drowning whilst trying to build something that's going to stop me from drowning, but oh my gosh, can I please place these blocks in the right place? Ah! I feel like we should be able to hold our breath for longer underwater in Minecraft, because in real life I feel like I could do a much better job than this. You know what? I'm actually going to give it a go. I'm holding my breath now. Okay, that was a little difficult. I feel like they could add at least maybe another 5 seconds to that and it'd be absolutely realistic. Although, to be honest, I wish I never did that because I do feel a little bit lightheaded, but that's absolutely fine because now we have our conduit and we can finally breathe underwater. Okay, since we can finally breathe underwater, I think we can definitely finish the shipwreck today. So my idea here is that this thing is meant to look like a broken mast or something, and then on this piece over here, I want it to sort of look like this is snapped off and it's sort of gone sideways, and then we'll build a mast out like this way. All right, and now we can build this side up like this. This is going to be a little bit finicky because I need them to be facing sideways like this, so like I've got to keep swimming around in circles to be able to place anything. Okay, does that look good? I feel like I've done something wrong here. Maybe I need to make some wood blocks. Like full wood blocks, not this kind of wood block. Alright, there we go. I think that is our shipwreck finished, and our little mast thingamabobby is kind of giving what I wanted it to give. So, as I said before, we have a ton of coral down here, which is super cute, but I think it'd be really cute if we also added some cute underwater ruins. I think that would be really cute. Did I mention that it would be cute? Because I do think it would be really cute. So I'm just starting with the outline of our first little ruin type thing, and I'm obviously making it so that the conduit has something super cute going on around it, because as lovely as the conduit is and how helpful it is for me, it does look a little bit ugly. So we're just gonna make it look like more intentional, let's say. So now let's use these pillars to build up a few here, and then we'll go in the middle here and then build up a few taller. Let's just do that on all of the corners and, well, all of the sides, and just see what it looks like. Alright, we got a couple little ruins going. I think the conduit looks much better surrounded by something, but it is super dark and I'd like to get maybe an hour or two of sleep before the sun comes back up. So let's get back into the house, take a nap, and then we'll make some more ruins. Oh my goodness. Scary things are about. I headed out to top off my cobblestone, granite, and clay, which I used to craft some bricks. Then I grabbed some oak from the mine shafts. Lastly, I topped off my iron and coal, and harvested and replanted my spruce farm. Okay, so I'm back from my little detour, and we are gonna be finishing the ruins today. And I'm actually super happy with how these are looking, so yeah, looking forward to adding many more of these. Okay, that looks nice. Now, maybe we could do with like another one of these over here. This is so ugly. I'm definitely going to deal with that soon. Those are looking very, very cute and just mixes it up a little because there is a lot of coral down here. Okay, so as I was saying, this island is looking a little bit ugly. It's very square and that's just not sitting right with me. Millie, why are you all the way out there? Anyways, I'm thinking this is the perfect time for a little bit of terraforming and making this thing look a little bit cuter. And we're pretty much going to do that by just chipping away at all of these edges, and I do not like the look of what's happening there now. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, that's a good... Oh. I was about to say that's a good method. I can just break the dirt and the sand will fall on its own. Oh, actually, that's going to end up covering a bunch of stuff, so maybe I shouldn't do that. And maybe I should go make myself another shovel. Alright, fresh shovel acquired. Let's get this thing dug out. Oh! Okay, that's what I wanted to see. That was really lovely. I'm so glad that happened. And as you can imagine, I spent the rest of the day digging away at the sandy corners of this island, rounding everything out to make it feel a bit more natural. Just me, my shovel, and an ever-growing pile of sand and dirt, slowly but surely shaping the landscape into something that looks a little less like a randomly generated chunk and a little more like an actual island. Alright, we're still looking a little bit square, but definitely much more of a rounded square and a little bit more natural. So I think it's safe to say we've succeeded here. Another wandering trader spawned on my little island, so I traded with him for a jungle sapling. I planted it and then used my magic watering can to get some jungle wood and its leaves. Once that was sorted, I topped off my spruce before grabbing some more oak from a shipwreck. I then headed underground for iron and coal to make some fairy lights, and I also got some more string to make into wool. Okay, so Millie seems to love getting stuck in the water, so I'm thinking if we build a little place for her to hang out, maybe she'll stay out of the water? Honestly, I'm not hopeful, but it will be cute for her to have her own little house, so that's what we're doing. I am very suspicious of this spider. Like, it looks like it's coming for me, but it looks like it's stuck. So I feel like if I... Oh, okay, well they've morphed into one. Let's continue doing this and pretend we didn't experience that just then. Could you imagine if spiders were this big in real life compared to humans? That would be horrific, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I actually quite like spiders. In fact, I used to have a pet tarantula and it was absolutely awesome to have. But yeah, if they were... Where'd they go? Oh. If they were this size, I definitely would not be okay with them being near me. Although, I do find that the smaller ones are worse because you can't keep track of them. I'd much rather see a big spider in my house so that I can just easily locate it and catch it. Ow! Oh my goodness. Where did you come from? Oh, you were hiding in the trees. That was so rude. I was about to start a clip. Anyways, the frame is looking really nice. Ah, what are you doing? Stop running at me like that. It's scary. Let's get to filling in the walls. So let's just do some of these all the way around. And then we'll do a little window here. We'll go on the outside, do one of those there, and then fill in all of these gaps with our palisades. Alright, so now it is roof time. So let's start with our granite stair here, and then build up the edges with our spruce stairs. Please don't do this to me. Sorry, that's me talking to myself about placing blocks incorrectly. So we'll do granite here, spruce here. No, let's do Bear with me. Granite, 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 spruce, granite, spruce. I feel like that'll look good. And now let's do the same on the other side. That's the wrong way around. And what was it we did on the other side? Spruce, granite, 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 spruce, granite, spruce. Okay, good. How cute is that? It's like a little mini version of my house. That is really adorable. So let's get in here and add in a few little bits of furniture, and then we should be done with this. It's about to turn to night, but we should be okay if we put a door in here. Okay, so we're still pretty limited on what we can do, so I'm pretty much just kind of gonna do a dupe of what we did in the house for my room, but we have a little bit of moss left over from the mossy pillar things we did for the ancient ruins, so I'm going to use them as a rug, which obviously looks really cute. And then we'll have our food and our water. We know she just loves to read, so I had to put some books in here, but yeah, that looks super cute. Millie, if you could get in here, that would be great. Oh, I wonder where she is. I bet she's over here in the water. Oh. No, she isn't. Where is she? I have just done a full loop of the island and I cannot find her anywhere, but I keep hearing her, so where is she? Is she in the house, maybe? Are you in here, Mills? Where are you? She's not here. Is she out here? No. Okay, I'm actually just gonna go to sleep real quick, make it daytime, and then we'll go out and look for her and find out what she thinks of her new home. Ah! Oh my goodness, you're meant to be nice to me in the daytime. I thought we were friends, now I had to kill you. Is she under here? Have I trapped her under her own house? I don't know. Millie, what on earth are you doing? I know I have a conduit down here, but I'd prefer it honestly if you weren't. Maybe underneath the entire island? Can we just maybe push you out this way a little bit? That would be great. All right, surely the land feels a little bit better, right? Yeah, okay, so come up here, check out your new house, and tell me what you think. Do you like it or not? Because it's seeming like you don't really care, Mills, and it's kind of upsetting me a little. I spent a lot of time on this. So I'm feeling like we have loads of room to move around underwater, obviously, but not tons of space up here, so maybe we should just add a dock, I'm thinking. Okay, I think this should be long enough, so let's get this filled in with some spruce planks. And then we can start getting to work on the actual supports to make it look less like a big wooden diving board, I guess. So for the supports, I'm going to make use of these. And then I'm going to use the palisades to just build downwards to attach to these stripped spruce logs that I've placed down here. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so the good news is we still have plenty of time to get this done. And the bad news is I accidentally tabbed out without pausing the game and, well, basically we've lost a couple of days, so yippee, I guess. And that is a lovely little dock that we've built. I do have an idea to build a ship, but that is for tomorrow because I've got some things to prepare. So as I said yesterday, I have an idea to build a little ship because is it really a dock if you don't also have a cute ship? I didn't think so. So let's get this frame finished. Okay, the frame is looking really good, so let's just get this deck filled in and then we'll jump into the water and get the sides filled in. I'm not entirely sure how to do this. I guess we'll just, like, quite literally just fill in the gaps and hopefully it'll look like a boat. Gosh, it's hard to build in the water like this. Oh, I probably could just maybe stand in here and get it done. That's probably the easiest way to do this. Oh, actually, I might want to have this row taken out and then just do this. Maybe that'll look best. Oh, and now I'm trapped in the ship. Let me just... I mean, yeah, that looks like a boat. Good morning. I think we can definitely get the rest of the ship finished today, so let's do just that. Okay, that is starting to look really good. So now let's just get back over there and add in our posts. What are they called? Masts? I literally was talking about them over here when I was building the shipwreck and then I forgot the name for them. Now let's add in our sails. This is pretty straightforward. I just need to add that there and then another row here. Maybe we'll leave a little gap. And then if we build that up and this one out, get rid of that and then build across here, it should look like we have a little bit of wind in our sails. And just to add to that look, we're going to add in a few banners. I'm probably going to have to make a few more. But if we cover these with banners, it'll have a little bit of movement and hopefully it will look like a ship. I can survive this, right? Actually, there's no need for me to survive that. I have an ocean beneath me. Also, Millie, I am not happy that you were just bouncing around the waters again, so if you could just follow me out of here, that would be great. Alright, well I guess I can place that there and then you can come up here. Let's finish adding the sails to this boat because that sun is going down fast. And now the sails are done, the final thing to do here is to add in some lighting. So let me just add in some lighting. I don't know why I've said that twice. And then we can run off our little dock this way. Turn around and see the cutest little boat ever. Oh, and Millie's on the boat. How cute is that? Makes a change to her being in the water. Alright, so I don't know how it's only just occurred to me on day 98, but it's pretty dark around here at night and there are a lot of things that spawn. So I think we should add some lighting around here and maybe some flags, to be honest. Just a few, you know, as a little treat. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the lights just as those two for now, and then I'm going to build up on these blocks, or at least I want to. But this guy's in the way. He's not in the way, I just can't place that on top of that. But anyways, I'm going to put up a couple posts here so that I can place some of my flags down, and hopefully it will look super cute. So let's join this one up to the side of the house here. Then I was thinking we could hang this one over here if I could reach. That would be really cool. Oh, I can't place it on that kind of block. Maybe we go higher on this side, lower on this side. Oh, okay, no, it doesn't look straight, but it doesn't look correct. So let's go for maybe just sticking it to the side of the house. I feel like maybe that's the way forward here. And then putting it there. Okay, yeah. Hopefully that looks better. Let me just get rid of these extra blocks and then we can take a little step back and see for sure. I like that. Now let's just add in our flag here. And I think we're all good for flags. That's actually like made the area feel really connected somehow. And now it's everyone's favorite day, final details day. And I actually have a little bit more to do today than I would usually do on final detail day. So bear with me. If you're wondering what I'm up to right now, I just couldn't resist a little custom tree action. So I'm actually building palm trees, if you can believe that, which is something I haven't really done very often, maybe once or twice before. So I have no idea how these are going to turn out. Wait, oh my gosh. Why do they look so good? I don't know why I didn't expect them to look good because I feel like I always figure it out, but they look so sick. Anyways, we don't have time to look at them for too long because I want to build a little hut over this because this just looks strange in the middle. So let's go ahead and just add some of these on each corner and then we'll build up the side pieces. Now let's just super quickly add this for just a bit of extra detail on the inside. And then I have these really cute little paving blocks and I just feel like they'd be super fun to get little pathways drawn out between these bushes that I've placed. Instead of having to dig out all of the sand and stuff, it's just a much easier way to do this. How cute does that look already? And it doesn't take away from like the beachy islandness too much. And for some final details here, I think we should add in a few fairy lights from the trees. So let's join this up there. If I could just reach, that would be great. Thank you. And then, can I reach here? Oh, I can. That's even better. Oh, that's not good though. Okay, I think it's safe to say this is one of those videos where the final details makes all the difference because this is crazy. As I looked out over the endless blue horizon with Millie running across our base, I knew that we had successfully completed our challenge to not only survive, but thrive in an ocean-only world in Minecraft. My name is Em, this is Millie, and you have all been amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I can see you in the next video.